Hello everyone, good morning. In this time, I'm going to cover a customer hierarchy. When we talk about customer hierarchy, we talk about a grouping of the customer. There are many ways to make a grouping the customer in SAP. One of them is using customer hierarchy, which is this functionality is often being used for sales reporting or pricing. Let's explore a little bit the concept of customer hierarchy. Let's imagine that you have a whole bunch of the customer that are considered a large retailer. The sales guy at your team told you that they segregate the customer into several grouping. Your sales team told you that they want to see large customer broken down into national and regional type of the customer. So in this case, we start to create hierarchy node, which is the central retail as the top level. Then we draw the lower level node for those national and regional level. They also told you that under national level, there are customers with grouping luxury and non-luxury. And inside the luxury grouping, there are whether the store inside the mall or independent store. Then we assign the customer the sold to into lower level of the branch. So in this case, it is effectively categorized that the sold to is under all four those level. In this sample, I have four level hierarchy node. Level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. So let's create sales order for sold to. The sold to I have been prepared that already assigned into those four level and see what is the impact all of this hierarchy node into the sales order. Let's go to the SAP screen. We create sales order. Okay, the order type is the OR, the standard one, the sales area. This is the sales area that already available in the system. Okay, let's put the customer number that I have already assigned into the customer hierarchy node. Put the material number, the quantity, and we go to the header level, see the partner function. See, there is something different in the partner function. Usually in the sales order, we only see sold to, bill to payer, ship to party, and sales employee. Now suddenly there are four level hierarchy node into the partner function sales order. Yeah, in this case, the system told you that this sold to party is under all those hierarchy nodes. So if anybody was trying to create a report for all sales order that were luxury in the national area, they would just have to restrict on the sales order with this particular hierarchy node. Yeah. And if somebody was trying to give special discount for all store, they can, as usual, either find every single sold to and do the pricing manually for each one individually, or they could do it on the hierarchy node level. For example, on the central retailer, and it will apply to all of them below. Yeah. So let's take a look at the customer hierarchy in SAP. What it is look like. To create view or change customer hierarchy, we use the code VDH1N. First thing first, system will asking, what is the customer hierarchy type? I will explain later. Just choose the one and only the customer hierarchy type, which is A. Then put the customer number. Execute. Then the system will show the first top level customer hierarchy is the central retailer. Under is national retailer. And then luxury, and then a mall retailer, and then there is a customer, a sold to, which is in this case I have already assigned to those all four level. That is why on the sales order, when I create sales order with this guy, this sold to party, suddenly system will bring all those hierarchy node into the sales order partner function. Let's try to create a sales order with another sold to party that I haven't assigned into this customer hierarchy. Let's go to create sales order. Okay, the order type is OR. I put this guy. Material number. We go to the partner header. See, I don't see anything. There is no hierarchy node here. The reason because we haven't assigned this guy into the customer hierarchy. Now let's try to assign this guy into the customer hierarchy. So we go to the T code VDH1N again. Yeah, putting the customer hierarchy type as A and the customer number here. We can put the customer number here is the hierarchy node customer number, or the guy as itself. Okay, and this is the screen. The screen is blank because that guy we haven't even assigned to the customer hierarchy. So let's click this button, create assignment, and put this guy 1320. Okay, and we put here who is the higher level customer. In this case, if we see, yeah, this guy we assign to the mall retailer. Let's try to do the same. The mall retailer, the number is A210. So we put here A210. Then we click transfer. See, we assign to A210. But because A210, the superior level is the luxury, and the luxury, the superior level is national, and national, the superior level, the upper level is the central retailer, then the system will bring the whole hierarchy node here. Yeah, so now this guy is assigned already to the customer hierarchy. Let me save it. Yeah, and then let's try to create sales order again for this guy. 1320. We go to the header level, partner function. See, now for this guy, the hierarchy level is already up. Okay, so let's go to the customer hierarchy again. I just want to see the whole information. Okay, okay. If you want to see under this top level, who else is the customer? So in this case, I have two customers already assigned. Yeah. No, we have already see the partner function customer hierarchy appear in the sales order. You might be wondering, the partner on the sales order usually come from the customer master. Let's take a look at the customer master. If we see the customer master partner function, I don't see the customer hierarchy. So you might be wondering where it is coming from. Why suddenly in the sales order there is customer hierarchy node in the sales order? Actually, in the customizing, we have the logic to read the partner from the customer hierarchy table instead of customer master data. I will explain later the configuration. Let's go back again to the screen customer hierarchy. Now, you might be thinking, how do I create hierarchy node? Well, that is actually the customer itself, a dummy customer. It is just different account group. Let me open up the account group here. There is one hierarchy node. Yeah, this is the account group for the customer hierarchy 0012. And the field to maintain just basic. It is just a general data to put all of the description, and the sales data, it is just a billing document with these two fields. This field is very important. If you forget to tick mark those fields, for example, the price determination, then the pricing logic for the customer hierarchy will not work. Okay. Now I'm going to assign the hierarchy node for the regional node. In this example, I only see a national retailer. I haven't create the regional node retailer. Yeah. So the step basically it is the same. We just click this button, click assignment. I putting here the regional node is the number is 8110. Yeah, regional retailer, and then we assign into the central retailer. Putting here 1000, and then transfer. See, regional retailer now is the same level with the national retailer. Okay, then we just save it. Okay, so if we go back again to the customer hierarchy, we put on the top level, execute, click here. Now we can see under central retailer, there are national retailer as well as regional retailer. Under national retailer, this is all of the brands. So you can do as much as possible. Under regional retailer, all of this thing, then you can do the same thing. Just click this assignment, put here what is the node and who is the superior, transfer, and then save. That's it. That's the step. Okay, let's take a look the configuration. As usual, we go to the SPRO. Okay, navigate to the sales order. Here, master data, business partner, customer, and then customer hierarchy. The first thing is the defined hierarchy type. Okay, for the hierarchy type, there is only one entry, and that is actually pretty normal. Almost all SAP implementation, they're just using one customer hierarchy. And then if you notice in our sample, there are 4 level hierarchy node. 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. So we are putting here the lowest level of the hierarchy node. I will explain later where this 1D coming from. Yeah. Next, after this, I will go to the partner determination per hierarchy category. Click here. Okay. We start as usual with the partner function. Yeah, let me open up the screen. Okay, see, because we have 4 level, then I create 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. Yeah, this is the hierarchy node that show up in the sales order. We notice on the right, there is a customer hierarchy A. So SAP realized that these are not normal partner. Also notice that this column, which is the superior node. So for the first level, this one, 1A, it is blank. So that means this is the top node of the hierarchy. For 1B, the superior hierarchy is 1A. For 1C, the superior hierarchy is 1B. And for 1D, the superior hierarchy is 1C. Yeah. So this is the setup why the lowest level is the 1D. Okay, so then we need to check the partner assignment on the sales order. In this step, the partner procedure, we are using the standard. Okay, see? Yeah. In this setup, we can see that the source of the partner in the sales order, it is coming from the customer hierarchy. The value there is B. And if we open up, B is the customer hierarchy table. Yeah, so that's why the system will not read from the customer master, but instead the system will read from the customer hierarchy master data. Okay, there are some coding here in SAP, for example, that customer hierarchy is not modifiable. So even if I click here, I remove here, the system will put it back. See? Yeah. The same thing if we try to putting something here, then the system will remove. So there is something hard coding in SAP. So this one is not modifiable at all. Yeah. The next customizing is assignment to the account group. Which account group are associated with this customer hierarchy? So we just click it and see the row number 3. Yeah. This screen, it was presenting that the account group sold to can be a child of the account group hierarchy node. Yeah, actually we only need two grouping here. One is the assignment sold to the hierarchy node. The second one is the between hierarchy node itself. Remember, beside we assign customer to the hierarchy node, we have a 4-level hierarchy node, meaning that we have to assign the account group hierarchy node to the hierarchy node itself. Yeah. So let's go back to another customizing. The next step is the assignment sales area. The same thing for the sales area. We need to define which sales area to be a child of hierarchy node sales area. This to make more organized in SAP. In our case, we have sales area 1000. Let's dive in. Okay. 1000. Okay. So this is our sales area 1000 and 00 we assign to the same sales area. The last configuration is to activate the pricing in the sales order. This to tell SAP which sales order type allow to use customer hierarchy in determining the price. You can tell it which hierarchy type you want to use. So it look like in our case, sales order type is OR. We assign hierarchy type A into our sales order. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for customer hierarchy configuration. Let's go back to our example of the customer hierarchy and take a look at the most important field, which is rebate and pricing. I'm looking for the relevant pricing and relevant rebate field in the customer hierarchy. Okay, we put here the top level. Okay. Let me drag. Okay. See, there is a tick marks for the field relevant for pricing and then relevant for the rebate. But I don't see tick mark for the, let's say, regional retailer as well as this customer. If you don't see check mark here, even though a sales order say you can use hierarchy to do calculation for the rebate and pricing, it won't work. So we need to update the customer master to make it relevant for the pricing as well as the customer, as well as update the customer hierarchy program in order to activate the tick marks is here. Yeah. So let's go to the first one. We go to the retailer, regional retailer 8110. Go to the custom. We tick mark here and we save it. Now let's go back to the customer hierarchy. Execute. See to the regional retailer. We see we have already updated the customer master, but somehow I still don't see the tick mark here. So to activate that updation, we need to go to the button more, go to the hierarchy, update program, putting all. Okay. Click. Now suddenly system activate for the regional retailer node. We save it then. Okay. Now let's create the pricing master data for hierarchy node. For example, we create discount for the top node. I don't want to create discount at the sold to level. So in this case, we just need to create the pricing master data using T-code VK11. Yeah, I'm using the condition type that already available in the system, H101. Okay, and putting the customer here. Yeah, I put here the top level of the hierarchy node with expectation that if I maintain at the top level, this discount will apply to all customer under this top level hierarchy node. I put the 5%, execute, save it. Yeah, so now I create sales order. V01. So I put the customer 1330. Remember that our discount I do not maintain at this level. Yeah. So if I go to the pricing, see, suddenly I see there is discount 5%, which is if I go to the analysis, where is it? H10. H10 hierarchy here. I put the master data under the node 8000 instead. Yeah, so that is the pricing determination logic for the customer hierarchy. Yeah, so that's it. The customer hierarchy concept, how do we assign the customer into the customer hierarchy, and then how do we make the price for the customer hierarchy node. So now what is the advantage and disadvantage of the customer hierarchy? Well, the advantage, you can get some pretty good reporting if you do it right. Yeah. Another benefit is you can get pretty efficient with your pricing. You can do a discount for all of them at once, and the same logic apply to rebate. The disadvantage is customer maintenance. It is quite troublesome. After you maintain customer master, you still need to do customer hierarchy for grouping customer logic. In SAP, as you know, we have field customer group for grouping the customer, but this field is flat customer. There is no hierarchy nor roll-up logic. So there are always pros and cons. It's all depending on your project requirement. If your project has simple customer grouping, then just utilize field customer group in customer master. Don't use this functionality. But for complex grouping requirement, this customer hierarchy functionality is the right place to go. Alright, that's it. That's all for the customer hierarchy.